KTTS Breaking News.
It's Kevin Bynum, and it's Fire Marshal.
All right, well, can you kind of tell me what happened here tonight?
The crews responded to a building fire. When they arrived, they had flames coming out the roof of the business, and it appears that it's electrical, started from the light.
What would have made it spark up or anything of that nature?
It would just be a short circuit in the wiring on the light fixture itself.
Okay, so I bet I heard someone say something about a bird's nest, or?
There is evidence that there were birds' nests up in that whole area as a sign.
Okay, and what kind of damage are we talking about here?
Most of the fire damage is done to the outside and the attic. The inside rooms, they don't have any fire damage done to them. Some water damage. That's about it.
And what's the tricky thing about fighting this type of fire? Was there any difficulties that present itself or complications?
The main complication would be the fire up in the attic. A lot of times that's hard to get to, and sometimes it's hard to put out. But crews did a great job and got the fire put out before it traveled too far.
And can you kind of tell me, what methods you guys use when? So I noticed you guys get on top of the roof, and it seems kind of dangerous when the fire's right below them. Can you kind of tell me how they handle that and how they do it from that perspective?
A lot of times when they're up on the roof, they'll be cutting a hole for the fire to come out the hole that's cutting the roof instead of staying in the attic. The fire and the smoke and the heat will come out the hole. So that's a lot of times that's what they're doing when they're up on the roof. And the other thing, they're just checking, make sure the fire is not any other places on the roof.
Okay, and I noticed you guys cut a hole in the side. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, where the hole is where the sign was on the business, and that's where the fire started. So they wanted to make sure they got that all out, and they tore out the wood siding to make sure it was out.
First, local, live. The KTTS 24-hour news center delivers need-to-know news for the Ozarks. Thank you for your trust in today's KTTS.